Chicken, my neck is totally uncontrollable. What? 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 Why did my chicken just explode? Hello everyone, welcome to Patron Game of the Week, where we have had unprecedentedness. See, every week the patrons vote on a game and I have to play the winner, and Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator went down so well that it won a second time in a row, which I'm not really complaining at, because admittedly that's very, very good for me. Whoa, I really thought I was about to smash through that tree. That was very, very close, because admittedly I kind of love this game. It's a lot of fun. Alright, so last time the chicken just... So, I tried to create a chicken that was the Flash and was really fast and powerful, but it seems like chickens can't... I just realized something. And they're off! Oh my god, that looks amazing! Look at them go! Alright, the swarm of them going over the land. That's actually ridiculously intimidating. So if we get over to here, then in theory, what should happen? Oh, that was great. So, we've got a few stragglers at the back. They seem to be a little bit chicken. Oh, I am so talentless. And then the main, well, the ones that didn't get pulped into the very earth to make the soil nutrient rich for the next generation of really poor grass textures, are currently making their way across the water with bloodthirst driving them. Yes, indeed, their heads just above the water level, breathing well. Even in super slow-mo, they are powering through with hunger in their hearts. Gravity was a cruel mistress, but one they survived with the sheer force and size of their giblets. And we are about to watch this bloodlust take form. Now, a few of them do seem to be stuck on, well, basic hillage, which I think is definitely a subject, and the rest have kind of scooted on round and are forming a beeline straight towards their opponent. So without further ado, let's keep this going on. They are on their way, but the question is, of course, who will win? The mighty host in the distance, or these chickens? They are about to clash, and boom! Let's just take a moment here. This first chicken, he wants it. Oh, he wants it real bad, but this knight, he's in full plate armor. He's looking down at this little animal. He quite literally could eat them for breakfast. And he's wondering, how could this go wrong? What could possibly happen here? It's a simple poultry revolution. I get no talent. Let's find out. Crash through him! Oh my god! They're just absolutely slaughtering through the knights! Wave after wave! It's like a Mexican wave, but you die and there's blood everywhere. And they fall down. Most of the chickens didn't even get a chance to let themselves feast upon the blood of their enemies. Let's try and make this a fairer fight, shall we? So as we saw, they were a little bit short on numbers. In fact, the opposition really dwarfed them. So they got a little bit of backup in the form of these really quite badass looking troops, and they're hoping this will help them, because obviously they couldn't fight all night long against the chicken. I like to imagine they're waving the swords in a kind of sort of like weird kind of like, I don't know where this thought was going. I wanted to say the words, I like to imagine they're waving their sword, and then I expected brain to come up with witty reason why they're waving their sword, but I completely blanked it, and then I'm one of those awkward situations, like, you know when you start telling a joke, but then halfway through telling it you kind of forget, or you're not really sure how the punchline actually goes, and you're not really sure how you're supposed to get there or arrive at it, so you just keep speaking, and then you're like, actually no, and you went back on what you were saying, and everyone else is like, oh, what? And you kind of just don't get there, and they're like, oh, hang on, and you end up remembering the punchline kind of, but you say it, but you've butchered it so much at this point that you should be selling it for £5 a cut, and you are just in kind of a state where everyone's looking at you like that was just wholly unfunny, and you just want to die in the hole you dug earlier. Yeah, that's what kind of situation I'm in right now. So we're just gonna wave this off. Got there in the end, I think, and have a look at the little hero that we've got in the background, the Golden Knight, and they are really hoping that the combination of all this will turn the tables on the opposition, because we can now fight with inanimate objects. I love this game! Why? Why tables? Honestly. Wait a minute, they're fighting each other. Oh no, hatred. Hatred is sparked in the ranks. That's not supposed to be. Oh no, there's like 3 now. Oh god, the tables are destroying them. That's not good. How's the Golden Knight doing? Probably already dead? Oh, he literally killed one net. Well, that's a little bit pathetic, isn't it? That was anticlimactic. The dwarves are doing really well. I probably fucked up with the teams on this one, but let's have a look. Yep, here they come. The unstoppable plague locust swarm of chickens, I think, are probably going to interrupt this fight in quite a big way as we look at this lovely sunset across the battles. The chicken comes streaming in. They're absolutely being destroyed, one after the other, as my voice is apparently being filled up with liquid as I drown from the inside, and I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to control this, but I kind of like the sound it's making, and we end up going into... Oh, okay. They were accidentally on Team Chicken. I see that now. Let me sort that one out. And now we go over to Jim with the weather forecast. Today it's mostly sunny with some sun. Wait a minute, you don't work here. Alright, let's get this going then with hopefully actually correct teams this time. Where are the death splats? Chickens? Where did the chickens go? I've only gone and lost my chickens. Something mysterious is afoot at this battle. Something very mysterious? What? Okay. Alright, ho, hold up, what is this? Out of nowhere, an army of Santa has come down from the mountain to beat chicken with his candy stick. I'm gonna roll with it. Oh no, they're fleeing in the background. There's just a couple of flank chickens, and oh no, Santa is being murdered in front of our eyes, and nothing can stop it. There is quite literally a pile of Santa corpses, straight up, one on top of the other, a absolute pile of Santa corpses. He looks like he enjoyed it before he died. And I think that's something that we can at least take comfort in. At least, well, it's either that he enjoyed it or he knew fear greater than he'd ever felt in his life. It's one of those two things. I can never tell the difference between joy and fear, because when I make my victims feel fear, I feel really happy. And sometimes I get that confused. Oh, what's this? There are lots of Santa remaining. They are enraged at their fallen brethren. This guy is like, I cannot. I'm stuck. Help me. Oh, God, help me. Oh, no. Oh, this is not good. Wait. What's that in the distance? What's that in the distance? The tables are on their way. And the dwarves have arrived too, along with the knights. They are trying their best to get up to the hill, to get up at the Santas, but the chickens everywhere. A single chicken doing drive-by flybys on the dwarves, taking them out left and right. This is just one hell of a battle. The chickens very much struggling to maneuver on the steep hill. In fact, the wall of Santas, the sacrificed pile of... That noise is terrifying. Imagine waking up in the dead of the night. Boom, 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 boom. You're in pitch black. You're set of horror. You're drenched in sweat. And then slowly from the darkness, you hear... God. The corpse wall of Santas is actually preventing the chickens from supporting their chicken allies, so their sacrifice was not in vain. Great pitch battle twixt the knights and the dwarves against the Santas is going strong. Corpses filling the hills, blood running down the sheer rock face, and the tables have made it, although they are being crumbled into pieces by a very angry chicken. Who would have thought it? The table's doing a surprisingly excellent job when it comes to climbing. Again, that's a talent I didn't think I would see from, well, a fucking table. But they have plenty more where that came from, like shiny copper coins in the dusk. These Santas, filled with despair at the prospect of winning this battle, threw themselves off the cliff and died from the sheer drop below. A few more of them considering it. This guy, before actually jumping, did do an absolutely crap ton of what he likes to call mystery drugs, and is currently in a state of, well... Yeah, you too, Santa! I'll leave you to it, you know, I'll leave you to it. You look like you're getting there, that's fine by me. You enjoy that. Alright, how's the rest of the battle going? They are actually incapable of making it up the hill. The blood soaking the ground has made it a gruesome slip and slide that none of these heavily armoured combatants can cope with, in their increased weight and slippiness is, I'm sure, what's happening here. Have you ever tried to climb up a load of entrails? No, me neither, but I can only imagine it's not great. But a few of the tables have realised there is still a threat down at the bottom and are going crashing, cascading down the hill, quite literally smashing into the ranks of the chickens, calling the knight and dwarf brethren to come and help them. Oh my god, it's all happening right now. The chickens realise there is still more to be had. They have to stop feasting on Santa corpse right now, though I imagine it's a very, very interesting type of meat to eat. I mean, I imagine it fills you with a lot of joy. Like, it's gotta be... Wait a minute, what am I discussing right now? Also, apparently these chickens are radioactive because their feathers do glow in the dark, which would explain their obscene strength here in today's glorious combat. And they are being killed one by one. Yes, they are taking so many honorable knight, dwarf, and table lives with them. But will it be enough? They are swarming down the hill. They want this. But then again, is there still backup chickens in the lake? Because that's where you got to keep your backup chickens. If they are still chilling in the lake, which I believe that they are. A few of them have escaped, though. There's only a couple left ready to go at it. But these will not rest until there is not a single living, breathing, or not so breathing thing left moving on either side of this battle. The corpse pile on the left is, well, piling up, and there's not many of them left. Oh, snap. There is just a couple chickens every now and then swinging round here and just decimating the ranks. Even the might of the tables cannot compete with this, and they are nearly exhausted. However, there does remain a sizable backup host who are again experiencing the difficulty of climbing a mountain in full plate mail, which admittedly was not the smartest tactical decision for the troops to deploy in such terrain. As for the tables, mind, I couldn't tell you. It's hard to get a read on what they're thinking, but I would also take everything they're doing with a grain of salt. Now, a lot of these tables have definitely been soldiers for a while. They have been venerated, seen countless battles. I mean, this one, for example, if we want to count the rings here, we can start to get an idea for how long it's actually been a combatant. 1, 2... Wait, does this work on processed wood, or am I thinking of tree stumps? I always get those confused, you know. Oh, there's still a couple living Santas still wondering what the hell they are doing with life. In fact, this battle has lasted for so long, it is now daytime again, but I think we can safely say the chickens are going to take it. There's just simply not enough left to counter it, but there we have it, as we have a glorious shot of the side of this mountain. Corpses of Santas strewn on the rocks, pouring over the hillside. Tables, knights, and dwarves fallen in battle. There is not a lot left to be said, and I think we need to accept that it is most definitely over. The chickens are, as they say, unstoppable. Do they say that? I don't really know. I've never seen a chicken farmer, but I imagine they would say chickens are definitely unstoppable. So, if you ever wanted to know who'd win in a battle between Santa, a knight, a dwarf, a table, and a chicken, I've done you this service today, and I have given you the answer. My name has been Rage. Like if you've enjoyed this. I'm sorry if you've enjoyed this. And a third thing. I have no idea. This game is just... I mean, this game. Come on now. Alright. Like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.